What is the truth behind healthy choice meals? Question stirs curiosity and skepticism in equal measure. As we navigate our way through the crowded aisles of our local supermarkets, we're increasingly drawn to the promise of these meals: convenience, satisfaction, and above all, health. But often do we stop to question the validity of these claims? In a world where convenience is king, these meals have become a staple in our diets, and yet do we truly understand what we're putting into our bodies? We're told they're good for us, but what does good really mean? Is it low in calories, high in protein, free from artificial preservatives? The reality is, the term healthy has been stretched and distorted by clever marketing tactics, leaving us in a state of confusion. So let's strip back the labels, the buzzwords, and the pretty packaging, and ask ourselves, what might you discover when you look beyond the label? You see them everywhere: the green labels, the low-fat claims, the promise of a healthier you. But what's really behind these claims? In this era of health consciousness, companies have become masters at riding the wave of the latest trends. Whether it's gluten-free, vegan, or keto, there's likely a product out there claiming to cater to your specific diet. But have you ever stopped to question the authenticity of these claims? Is that low-fat yogurt really a healthier choice? Or is that gluten-free cracker just a marketing gimmick? You may be surprised by the answers. Let's take a closer look at the buzzwords companies use to promote their products: natural, organic, low-fat, sugar-free, whole grain. These words sound healthy, right? Well, they can be, but they can also be misleading. Take low-fat, for example. It sounds like a positive attribute, but when fat is removed from a product, something else has to take its place to ensure it still tastes good. Often, that something else is sugar or artificial sweeteners, which can lead to other health problems. Or consider natural. There's no definition for what constitutes a natural product. So while you might think you're getting something that's free of artificial additives, that may not be the case. Even organic can be deceptive. While organic foods are generally free of synthetic additives, they can still contain high levels of sugar and fat. So an organic cookie is still a cookie, and not necessarily a healthy one. It's a clever game of smoke and mirrors, with packaging designed to draw your eye and make you believe you're making a healthy choice. But the truth is often buried in the small print of the ingredients list. So you wonder if it's not as healthy as they claim, really inside these meals? But what exactly are these ingredients doing to your body? You might be surprised to learn what ingredients are hiding in your so-called healthy meals. Let's plunge into this murky world and start dissecting some of these ingredients. Our first suspect is high fructose corn syrup. It sweetens many meals and snacks, flaunting a healthier reputation than regular sugar. But don't be fooled. Research has tied this supposed sweet savior to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even liver failure. Then we meet the infamous MSG, or monosodium glutamate as it's officially known. This flavor enhancer is a staple in processed foods. It can turn bland into brilliant, but it's also been linked to a variety of health issues, like headaches, flushing, and sweating. Our next is hydrogenated oils, also known as disguised trans fats. They help your favorite products last longer on the shelves, but they carry a heavy price tag, raising the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Then we have our artificial color culprits. They're added to make your meals look more enticing. But did you know they originate from petroleum? Some studies suggest a possible link between these artificial colors and behavioral issues in certain types of cancer. Our next concealed culprit is sodium. It's a preservation and flavor enhancer agent, but in high quantities, it can lead to high blood pressure and heart disease. Lastly, there's the elusive natural flavors. This vague term can encompass anything from animal products to synthetic chemicals. It's a smokescreen that obscures the actual nature of what you're consuming. So why do food manufacturers employ these ingredients? They're economical, they amplify taste, and they prolong shelf life. But are we paying the price with our health? As we conclude this scene, here's a thought-provoking question to ponder on. Are there any truly healthy options available? Stay tuned as we attempt to unravel this in the next scene. So, what does a real healthy choice look like? Well, it's not wrapped in fancy packaging or hidden behind misleading labels. It's not sitting in the freezer aisle, waiting for you to nuke it in the microwave. Instead, a healthy choice starts with whole foods. These, the fresh fruits, vegetables, grains, and lean proteins that you find around the perimeter of your grocery store. They're not processed or loaded with artificial additives. They're as close to their natural state as possible, brimming with nutrients and flavor. But it's not about what you eat. It's also about how you eat. A truly healthy meal is one that you prepare with care, savor with mindfulness, and share with loved ones. It's a meal that nourishes not only your body, but also your soul. It's also about balance. No single food can give you all the nutrients you need. A healthy choice is a meal that includes a variety of foods, each contributing its own unique blend of vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients. It's about finding the right mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats that works for your body, your lifestyle, and your goals. And let's not forget about portion sizes. Eating too much of even the healthiest food can lead to weight gain and other health problems. A healthy choice involves understanding how much your body needs and not exceeding that amount. It's about listening to your body's signals of hunger and fullness and respecting them. In the end, making a healthy choice about much more than just the food on your plate. It's about your relationship with food. It's about taking the time to understand what your body needs and making the effort to provide it. It's about treating food as a source of nourishment and enjoyment, not just a means to an end. Remember, making a healthy choice isn't just about the meal in front of you. It's about the choices you make every day in aspect of your life. It's about embracing a lifestyle that supports your health and well-being, now and in the future. But how can you start making these choices today? You have the power to make informed, healthy choices. It's a simple truth, but one that is often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Yet, it's this very power that can make all the difference in your health and well-being. Navigating the world of food and nutrition can feel like a maze, with misleading labels and marketing ploys at every turn. But it doesn't have to be this way. You have the tools at your disposal to make decisions that align with your health goals. First and foremost, let's talk about food labels. These are your roadmap to understanding what's in the food you're consuming. They tell you the nutritional content, the ingredients, and even the serving size. But it's important to read these labels with a discerning eye. Beware of buzzwords like natural or healthy that don't have regulated definitions. Instead, focus on the facts, the amount of sugars, fats, and sodium. Look for ingredients that you can pronounce and recognize. Next, let's tackle marketing traps. Companies are businesses after all, and they want you to buy their products. This means they might use tactics like putting the word organic in big, bold letters, or showing images of farms and fields on their packaging. Remember, these are just strategies to make you feel good about the product. What matters is the nutritional content and the ingredients, not the packaging. Finally, making healthier choices doesn't have to mean giving up everything you love. It's about balance and moderation. It's about choosing whole foods more often than processed ones. It's about listening to your body and giving it the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Remember, every choice you make is a step on your health journey. Some steps might be larger than others, and that's okay. What's important is that you're moving in the right direction. You are in control. You have the power. Are you ready to see what lies behind the marketing and make real choices? Your journey to a healthier you starts with the choices you make. Now that you know the truth about healthy choice meals, what will you choose? We've dived deep into the illusion of health, unpacked the hidden ingredients, and revealed the real deal. We've seen that not all meals labeled as healthy live up to the title. But remember, the power lies firmly in your hands. Knowledge is a tool, a weapon for change and self-improvement. The truth about healthy choice meals is not to scare you, but to empower you, to arm you with the information you need to make informed decisions about what you consume. Because at the end of the day, your health is your wealth, and you deserve to know what's on your plate. As we wrap up this enlightening journey, consider how you can apply what you've learned to your everyday life. Start questioning, start exploring, and start choosing better for you're ready to uncover more. Stay tuned and explore further with us.